Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I'm coming to you from another awesome location here in Australia. I'm coming to you from the capital in Canberra, and behind me, as you see, is the old Parliament House in all of its glory, all of its magnificence. And behind the old Parliament House, you can't probably see it here, you can't see it from here, is the new Parliament House, which is up on the hill. And I just came from down the other end there, and if you look back, you'll see that big flag down the bottom, and that's where I was earlier today, down on Lake Burley Griffith. But the other interesting thing here is I see here that we've got a little shed entitled the Aboriginal Embassy. So it's all still here, and it's wonderful. It's a windy day, but it's summertime, it's cold. I'm wearing a puffer jacket, as you can see. It's cold, but I thought I'd go out nice and early and go on a walk and talk. Just to fill you in, I came down to Canberra specifically to go to a church service this morning. We're going to the Church of St Nicholas here in Canberra because it's the feast day of St Nicholas. So 50 odd people from Sydney, Greek Australians, have come together, got on a bus organised by the Mytilenean Association, and we've come to Canberra as a group. Yesterday we went to Young and did some cherry picking, which was a wonderful experience. I've never been cherry picking before, but it was just absolutely great. Loved it. We went out last night to the Greek Club here in Canberra, the Hellenic Club, and we're now over here enjoying this wonderful day, and we'll be heading off to church later on. So it looks like this embassy is still alive and well. There's a fireplace over here burning away. Don't know how long this bit has been around here for, but let me just show you behind my shoulder. It says sovereignty. Sorry for the writing being in reverse. But as you can see, it talks about sovereignty, and there's a fire burning, which is quite interesting actually, and quite eerie and beautiful. In the background there, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got all the way down there where that flag is, and beyond is the War Memorial, and behind me is the old Parliament House, and I can't see the new Parliament House. But yeah, let's go on a bit of a walk and talk. What I want to talk about today is a book summary, just to reiterate a book summary that I read a while ago, and it's an awesome book summary. It's a book summary. Oh, I can smell that fire burning. It's beautiful. Those logs, they just smell absolutely unreal. I love the smell of burning timber, but not bushfire timber. If you know what I mean. So the book is entitled You Can't Hurt Me or Can't Hurt Me, from David Goggins. And what I want to do is I just want to focus in on a couple of things. David Goggins is a very powerful sort of individual. A lot of adult language in his book, and he's very confronting. But confronting in a empowering way, not confronting in a mean way. But he basically gives a number of wake-up calls, and he says a few things here, which I'll just go through each and every one of them and just see where it leads us. But it's really powerful, as I said. So he says that that denial is the ultimate comfort zone. He says that when we're denying things, The only reason why we're denying it is because we don't want to get outside our comfort zone. So we're just trying to shape our view of the world just to make us remain comfortable, and to be careful and to examine our denials. So whenever you're denying something, or whenever you're trying to rationalize something, try and get behind that denial and that rationality, and try and gain an understanding as to why you like that, because there may be a lot of truth sitting behind it. So something to think about and consider. And he says that we all make continual, habitual, self-limiting choices, but they're our choice and they're limiting us. So once again, there's a call to action there to talk about, or to think about, what those limiting choices are, and to examine them more deeply. And the next one is the beauty. He talks about the 40% rule, and he says that most of us, if not all of us, operate at a maximum of 40% of our potential in our lives, and that it's important to understand that and to realize it, because by understanding it, then you're in a position to expand and push yourself to a better version, and to allow yourself to grow and develop. And what he talks about, he says there's a need for having an accountability mirror, according to his language, a mirror at home. So when you go to that mirror, what you do is you look at yourself in the mirror and you call yourself out. If you look into the mirror and see that there's a fat person there looking back at you, then to call it out and to say that you're a fat person, and to use that accountability, use that truth, use that rawness as a tool to get you to take action, and to be honest with yourself, is where David Goggins is talking about. Here's this beautiful fire just happening here behind me, as you can see. So the accountability mirror. And he says, the other thing he says, that you need to have a thick skin in order to improve your life. A thick skin in order to improve your life. That is a powerful message to all the young people and everybody. Because a lot of people try, especially us parents, we try and protect our children from getting hurt. We're trying to protect each other from getting buffeted by society. But at the end of the day, to be a good parent, you need to be a proxy of society. You need to be able to lovingly challenge your children, challenge the people in the family to grow and develop, and to understand that life isn't easy. And if you're not growing, if you're not developing, if you're not pushing yourself to grow and develop, then you're going to be doing the opposite. You're going to be dying and retreating and atrophying in your life. So then he goes on and talks about the importance of pushing yourself. And he comes from a different angle, because a lot of people say that you're going to be kind to yourself, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. But David Goggins is the first person I've come across which talks about the importance of being tough on yourself, and being the CUNT to yourself as well, to really be the person to kick yourself hard and to wake yourself up, so that you get up and get on with your life, because at the end of the day, your life is your accountability. And he talks about the importance of having a calloused mind, a calloused body, a calloused spirit, a calloused persona, because through that callousing, through that pain, through that suffering, is where the growth is, where the enjoyment is, and where your ultimate destiny lies. And he talks about the military perspective, from a military perspective, that in the military, soldiers in their training go through a thing called Hell Week, where they're absolutely pushed hard, pushed to their limits, and the purpose of that exercise is not to break the person, but to show that the person is unbreakable. That regardless of what you go through, regardless of what you undertake, there is more there. You've got more to give, and it teaches you to break through that 40% limit, the limiter, the governor that people have, which is holding them back, which is basically telling them that you can't do more, you can't achieve more. But it's through Hell Week, it's through people pushing you, cajoling you, giving you hell and making it tough for you early in your life, where you actually grow. And as we've learnt time and time again from many people, that growth occurs when you push yourself outside your comfort zone. But you've got to lean just outside your comfort zone and not to be pushed too far, because if you push too far, then you push back or you won't feel comfortable. So the key is to push enough to enable you to grow and develop, but not too much to make you feel far too uncomfortable and not willing to do it again, especially with young children. Push them, cajole them, get them moving, but don't overdo it. But once you become an adult, then you need to man up. You need to become tougher, calloused, and embrace the pain, the suffering, and the challenges that you've got coming your way, because you can't run from it, is the bottom line that David Goggins say. You can't run from it. You can't rationalize it. You can't be, bullshitting yourself all the time. And as he said, have a mirror at home which becomes your accountability mirror, where you look yourself in that mirror every day, and you take some post-it notes and post them on the mirror to keep you honest, because nobody else will keep you honest. You'll have friends and family who'll say that you're good looking and you're great and you're wonderful and you're so special. But at the end of the day, you need to assess whether or not you are achieving or you are heading in the direction that you've set for yourself, and that you're growing and developing to your potential, and breaking through that 40% limit and callousing your mind, callousing your body, pushing hard day in, day out, and not limiting yourself by the limits that others set upon yourself. Remembering that whatever values that you've set, whatever values that you've inherited, whatever goals that you have, whatever dreams that you have, it's your responsibility to achieve those and nobody else's. So take it on board. Take some of this advice from Dave Goggins on board and call yourself out. Be a critic, but a constructive critic of yourself, because only you know what you're capable of or what you want to achieve. But more importantly, the dreams that you have, the expectations that you've created for yourself, lift them, lift the standard, because you are more than capable of doing more by pushing harder and by expanding your being. Anyway, let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, and let's keep growing. Let's keep pushing ourselves, because at the end of the day, we're all an example for some other people. We're all going to be helping those around us and emboldening them to bigger and better things. So start today. Do something now. Don't wait. Look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself out, and do whatever you have to do to sort yourself out as well. Anyway, take care and I'll come again to you tomorrow 5 a.m. from another location with another message. Don't know where I'll be or what the message will be, but it will be something from the heart. And what I'll do now is I just need to figure out how I get a taxi to come down here to pick me up and take me back to the hotel so we can have breakfast and then head off to church. Yassas, take care. From Jim's 5 a.m. Club, from the old Parliament House. How wonderful is that? Take care. Yassas. Bye.